Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be doing a recap of regionals. And I'm just going to say, if you watch my past vlog, you probably know that I've had a great time at regionals and it was a blast. And it was, I must say, it was quite the experience to go stay with my friend and swim fast while also having fun and go traveling around San Diego. But today we're going to be doing a recap of what has happened. So as you can see, these are the results. Good job UCSD for getting these results in quick. We're going to be going over my performance and all that fun stuff. So first, let's go into my individual events. The individual events I did were the 50, 100, and the 200 fly. The 50 fly, I went at 25:28, which was kind of eh. The 50 fly is kind of challenging because you have to like have a high stroke rate, but you can't get your rate too high, or else you end up slipping, which is something you don't want to do. Like for example, if I have my arm, you don't want to like S shape. You want to pull straight back. And sometimes when you're trying to get your stroke rate too high, you end up doing like a squiggly line, and that ends up like slowing you down. But that aside, let's go to the one fly. The one fly, the 50 fly, I was like probably zero point 0.4 from the cut. The one fly was my golden event. I literally split it perfect, 26 and 29 and it's also my closest event at 0.65 from the nationals cut. I think it's my favorite because you get to go fast with your rate, but you also don't crank it overly fast like you do for 50. And oftentimes I found that for the 100, as you can, I mean for my splits, my out split for the 50 was only zero point 0.7 slower than my actual 50 fly time. So that can also indicate that a fast stroke rate is not always the best thing. That being said, let's go to the two fly, which is honestly probably my most hilarious kind of swim. Thankfully, I did score 1 point, but if you look at my splits, you'll see a problem. Yeah, I basically gained 11 seconds from the first 50 to the last 50, and I gained 14 and a half seconds between the two 100s. Normally, you want to gain like maybe 7 to 8 seconds at most. 10 is probably like kind of pushing it, but not the worst if your endurance is kind of eh. But 14 and a half seconds is just way too much. The even sadder part is that if I had just swam my second 100 10 seconds from my first one, I would have gotten a nationals cut, literally. But because I died so bad on the second half, I ended up 4 seconds from the nationals cut. And that's something I really want to fix because I feel like I have the potential to at least go like 205 or something. Basically, if I can just hold on to like a 32/33 with the last couple of 50s, I feel like my 205 is pretty set. But unfortunately, with the way that I'm swimming this now, it's not quite set because of how much I'm dying towards the end. And and that kind of concludes my individual part. Now we're going to be talking a little about the relays. So as you can see, this is just the first half of my 100. We're going to be talking about the 200 medley relay where I swim the fly leg. So my dive was a little off, as you can off. When I dove in, I kind of went to the side a little rather than like straight in, probably because I was cold or nervous. But I did go under 25 for the first time, and and as you can see, I was with some hella fast swimmers, Joaquin, Josh. These guys are absolutely insane, and we did all right, especially considering the fact that I was kind of a weak leg, and I was on the A relay because the person who was supposed to be swimming this leg did not want to swim, which is kind of an L in my opinion. But we went under 25, so that's also kind of a win to me. Now let's go into the 100 free. So the 100 free, it was like the last race of that night. A lot of us were cold. We kind of wanted to, go back by that point. But it was a pretty solid race, I must say. As you can see, I go out in like the most aggressive split. This is in large part just due to a near perfect takeover. I think I got a reaction time under zero point 0.1 if we're being honest. And then I came back under 27 for the first time. And also under 51 for my first swim. Yes, I know this is a relay split, but I'm counting it as my first sub 51 swim. Technically you could say you can't be you can't be mad when you break 51 for the break a new barrier like 51 for the first time. I think with this, even if it doesn't ultimately count, I feel like I have the ability to beat my time of 51.83 and get down to a lower 51. And perhaps if I perhaps maybe I can go even faster and go close to this time I have right here of 50.98. We'll have to see, but I feel like I have the ability, especially given that my poll has gotten better in these past couple days. And yeah, a lot also has happened ever since I left because I kind of left the pool early at about 1 o'clock. Ultimately, I saw that my team ended up breaking a meet record in a 400 medley relay, which honestly I wanted to swim more than 200 medley relay, but thanks to the scheduling, it wasn't going to work like that. But but that's kind of it for regionals. Hope you guys all got to hear some fun talk, and go learning from this. I think the big takeaways are my freestyle has improved a good amount. I think I can go even faster from what I did here. And the other thing is probably could do a little more fly, like 70, like maybe even some 50s and 75s repeats, especially learning from the breaststrokers who managed to actually swim a proper 200 breaststroke, unlike me who does not know how to swim proper two fly. So that's another thing that I could do. And from this, I feel like I can at least achieve two Nats cuts in a 100 and a 200 fly. Maybe I'll also do a 2 IM. Maybe and stay tuned for that. But that's kind of it for my talk here. And thanks for watching. See you next time.